Every February is going to be Fantasy Fictional February. Last year was Little Women, and this year I was inspired by this beautiful 30th anniversary hardbound gold-leafed copy of The Princess Bride. Now, this was one of my favorite movies as a kid, too. So to have the book with these awesome illustrations and just be able to see the difference between reading the book and seeing the movie was really inspiring. So there'll be 3 soaps this month inspired by the 2 main characters and the book itself. And that is the video for today, is the book. So I will show you the process of making this one, and stay tuned next week for the main male character, the man in black, or also called Wesley. And I have my butters and oils all mixed with the lye water solution and ready to go. I'm actually going to pour off just a tiny bit into another bowl because I need to finish up one of the other ones, and I didn't have enough the other day. So I want to make sure I pour off some before I scent this. Okay. So the oil blend for the scent is the same one that I've used many times before that I just absolutely love, that soaps very nice. And it is usually the standard smell of the Queen of Hearts. And it's called Love. And it is orange, clary sage, lang lang, patchouli, geranium, and rose. And it's just a really nice, feminine, but yet not too feminine smell. And it just smells so good. It soaps so nice. You don't even really even smell the patchouli. It's just a little hint of it that helps balance out all of the sweet orange in the flowers. Keeps your batter nice and loose, so that's good. For what I want to do with it, we are making the book soap today. So, excellent. All right. Now, I have my molds. As you saw, I'm not sure if I filmed, I don't think I filmed the making of the covers, but basically it's just Moroccan clay was the color, and I just poured just a little bit into these individual molds. I did a whole bunch of them, so I have these extra ones that are going to be the top cover after I pour the centers. I'm going to fill them almost all the way up, but make sure you leave room for the cover. This picture is not the greatest for pouring, so there's going to probably be stuff that pours out. Wonderful. Okay. And I've put this on a paper grocery bag on top of old cookie sheets, just so that I can easily move these trays around. I can't stress enough how important that is when you're doing like these individual molds and you have pets or kids and you don't have a place where they can sit out for hours. Is the best way to do it is to put it on a sheet like this so that you can easily move it to another room and get it out of the way without trying to move these, because once the batter's in and it's fluid, it's very floppy and you can mess up your soap. So I learned the hard way to put it on these trays. Awesome. Okay, so as you can see, it's really fluid right now, so I'm gonna wait for just a minute till it kind of starts just barely to harden up, and then we're going to put the covers on so that they don't sink. Right now it's too fluid. They'll just absolutely sink to the bottom. So let's wait for just a few minutes. Okay, so I think these are set enough. I've tried one, so I'm going to do the rest. You just have to be careful. And even if they stick up a little bit, that's okay, because as long as they are coming into contact with all of that white soap and not floating out too much, they'll be fine. And so I waited for 2 days before I could unmold these from these molds, and I just took some matching soap dough and made the spines. So here I am stamping what I am calling the soap, which I feel like is, out of the many, many good quotes of both the book and the movie, this is the summary of the story itself. Is whenever she asked him to do something, Wesley replied, "As you wish." And that was because it was, as you wish meant that he loved her. And then over time she realized she loved him back. They're both so filled with just, I feel like this is a story that has everything. It's very funny, it's sad, it's romantic, it's exciting. But the main theme of it is true love. And another great quote was when Wesley tells her, "Death doesn't stop true love. It just delays it for a little while." And I think of that one when I was making this particular soap. And I wanted to show you that you absolutely can use just regular paper stamping for soaps. You just have to do it while they're still just a little bit soft. It works just great like this. And then here I am, this is when I'm doing the little marks on the spine of the book, and when I take the toothpick and etch along the edges to make the pages, to make it look more like a real little book. So this will be part of this Fantasy Fictional February's collection, and that will be on the next shop update on February 5th. Shop links are listed below. Please comment if you love this movie or this book. If you've never seen it, I encourage you to watch it. It's so awesome, and so is the book. And so thank you for watching today. Stay tuned for the next one next week. Take care.